What's wrong with Red Pill and the Andrew Tates of the world? Why do I think Red Pill bros are the worst stand-up comedians? I'll give you the reasons in this Red Pills special that no one asked for. Welcome, gentlemen and wise women peeking in this small corner of YouTube. We are diving into the wonderful world of Red Pill influencers. Those self-proclaimed high-value men who have all the wisdom of a 13-year-old boy who just discovered a gym membership and figured out how to go viral on TikTok. First, what do they teach in the Red Pill world? Well, to the Red Pill, women are a monolithic group of gold-digging, OnlyFans-running hypogamous overlords. That as a man, if you are not dominating women emotionally, financially, and socially, you are a weak beta male. Oh no, you are weak. And finally, that all women secretly want a guy who looks like he is auditioning for Fast and Furious 12. Guys, the Red Pill is just fast food philosophy on steroids. Imagine if someone who took the worst parts of self-improvement, dating advice, and financial literacy, threw in a dash of misogyny and deep-fried it in insecurity. That's Red Pill ideology in summary. But frankly, it is also a response to the extremes of modern ideologies and the attempts to feminize our young boys. The efforts to emasculate men and label every normal masculine behavior as somehow toxic has been the reason the Red Pill takes such a prominent role in our social discourse. That's fair, because men have been emasculated, very much so in the recent years. The so-called toxic masculinity they keep throwing around as if being masculine is something terrible. The Red Pill is kind of like an antidote to the Me Too movement gone crazy. It counters the lies that men and women cannot be equal unless we pretend that gender doesn't even exist. Guys, there is a man and there is a woman. Let's be clear about that. The society have gone to the extremes, and Red Pill is one of the response, but wrong-headed. This is not to disparage Andrew Tate or many others that propagate this ideology. They are mostly very smart guys and accomplished. Nevertheless, the ideology or the philosophy they subscribe to is a wrong-headed, overly simplistic view of the relationship between men and women. Rather, the Red Pill is an antagonistic approach to male-female relationship dynamics, which is unconstructive, because men and women need each other. Red Pill is kinda cheap, very addictive material for consumption, especially by the uninitiated. But we are initiated. For the uninitiated, the Red Pill can lead to bad long-term physical and mental health. You just might end up in the land of bitter resentment and loneliness following the ideology to its extremes. Instead of learning real social skills, these guys memorize cringe-worthy one-liners like, never take a woman seriously, they only love you for your resources. Or they'll say things like, if she is over 25, she is expired. Like a carton of milk, bro. Or they'll say, high-value men don't do monogamy. Or, women only want you when you have a ton of money and status. This leaves a lot of guys very hopeless and helpless, because not everyone is gonna be making 6-7 figures, chiseled, tall and handsome. It discourages a lot of men. And they say things like, if she is not totally submissive to you, then she is not worth it. They will also say, don't get married, it's a trap. But the worst part, these beliefs self-sabotage the very thing they claim to want, which is quality relationships. Apparently, to the Red Pill world and Andrew Tate, we all date Instagram models. According to Red Pill logic, every woman is between the ages of 21 to 26 years. An average woman is an OnlyFans entrepreneur, or a TikTok or Instagram influencer, or maybe a professional gold digger, Or maybe a girl that is traveling around the world, constantly posting thirst traps from Dubai, which is wildly off base. An average woman is just trying to finish her shift at Target or as a nurse at your local hospital. Go home, feed her cat or Frenchie, and watch some Netflix in peace. Reality check. Women on OnlyFans are a very tiny fraction, as well as the number of influencers. Most women aren't influencers. Only 0.004% of people make a living off social media, all combined. Now you can imagine how many women are they talking about. The average woman is a teacher, a nurse, office worker, but a yacht chasing gold digger. Most women want love, not just resources, but of course, they do want a man that is competent and resourceful. That is an evolutionary trait, not a new concept. That is relevant to our very survival as a species. Studies show 80% of women prioritize emotional connection in relationship over financial gain. Of course, the baby got to be fed regardless. They want a man who can feed the baby. Unless you are exclusively dating Instagram models, this entire worldview is like being mad at dolphins for stealing your girlfriend. It's just a little delirious or delusional if you ask me, because it ain't gonna happen. Look, if you live all your life without a relationship, chances are you'll probably be very miserable in the end. Yes, even you, bro. Red pill influencers act like being single forever is a cheat code for success. No distractions, they would say. Just grind, make money, and flex on the haters. But here's the thing. The rate for suicide in America is highest among lonely men around the age of 55, usually already successful, and they rather die because they are lonely. Loneliness kills. Also, loneliness is worse than smoking. Studies show chronic loneliness is as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day, and in happy relationships live longer. Married men outlive single men by an average of 8 years. The longest study ever commissioned in psychology by Harvard University, that the largest contributor to human happiness and contentment is having loving relationships. Human connection is essential. Even the most alpha lone wolves are still wolves, and wolves roll in packs, bro. Look, it's okay to be independent, to work hard, to build yourself up. But if your whole personality is I don't need women, you are just a sad version of Batman without the Manson. And I'm sure you know my feelings about Batman. This is Bane here. Bro, half of the world is women. Shocking, I know. You know who else is a woman? Your mom, yes. And she was once a young girl. And you should respect and love her the most. Your sister, if you have one, who deserves a respectful man. Your auntie, who probably has good dating advice, asked Andrew date. If you wouldn't want some dude treating them like garbage, why listen to men who teach you to treat all women like expendable or disposable garbage? Red pill guys always say, women don't deserve respect unless they earn it. But you respect your dad, your coach, and your boss by default. Why is basic respect for women such a radical idea? Well, men need to be respected too. Women need to respect men. We need to respect each other. If you think every woman is a manipulative gold digger, that's not true. It's a you problem. Final tech. The only red pill you need is a vitamin of common sense, not the red pill that they're selling on the internet. You don't need no blue pill or black pill either. Just be you, a man, fully ready to take on the world and loving women and respecting them. But take his space as a man, becoming everything you can become and building yourself up without all these levels. At the end of the day, the red pill ideology is a response to the extremes of feminism and modernization, now more often used as just emotional coping utility for men who got rejected too many times and decided it was easier to blame all women instead of looking in the mirror and make some adjustments. You can either keep complaining about women and posting or sharing alpha male memes online all the time, or actually work on yourself and build real confidence, develop your social skills, and not just looking in the dark corners of the internet. Your choice. The next video in this series would be why Andrew Tate has successfully captivated a generation with bombastic memes on a Wi-Fi. Make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment if you've ever encountered a red pill dude. In real life, if you are one, don't worry, there is still time for redemption. We are not red pill, blue pill, black pill, or any of these pills. We are just men, becoming the best versions of ourselves and loving women at the same time.